If you are a serious investor, there is one thing which you must read apart from other books. This is the SEC website, where you see the kind of prosecution that SEC does towards banks and broking companies, etc. Of course, many of our readers may not be able to appreciate and understand what they do. As long as you understand the American terminology, like unit holders are called shareholders, right? So those kind of things, you will be able to appreciate the kind of prosecution that is there in the US. So far, what used to happen, at least till 2-3 years ago, is the big banks never admitted mens rea. Mens rea means a guilty mind. They said, "Ha, we may have made a mistake, galti ho gayi hogi." They would settle out of court. They would pay a few $1,000,000 or a few $1,000,000,000 and make SEC look profitable. That's not the purpose. Now they have admitted. So this, I think, is a trend which started in 2016-17, that they have started admitting the guilt, paying 13 billion, 14 billion kind of fees. That's not small by any stretch of imagination, right? Don't translate it into Indian rupees. Even without translating it into Indian rupees, $14 billion is big, right? Recently, or not recently, 2016, 2017, JP Morgan paid 13 billion. Now it's becoming very common, these kind of 5 billion, 10 billion kind of fees without admitting guilt. But the important case that I want to talk to you about is the Bank of America case, where the jury concluded that the Countrywide Financial, which became part of Bank of America, deliberately cheated two big companies, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, right? They deliberately cheated. That is mens rea, and they created products meant to cheat. Many banks have settled, and now the problem in why am I talking about this? Because try telling an Indian school teacher or a doctor or even a head of technology in an insurance company that you guys are capable of designing a product and getting it approved and passing a resolution saying this is the greatest product ever, and then your marketing going and lying about it without even accepting that what you're doing is wrong, right? So, but these people get away with it. I do not know how long. So, let me just read out what happened in the Countrywide case. They had a program called Hustle, in which executives of the nation's largest mortgage originator dismantled controls meant to ensure compliance with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac's underwriting standards. It means that they knew. I'm quoting from the order. It means that they knew that the government would be left holding the baby for a large number of toxic mortgages underwritten in an effort to squeeze out profit as the housing market came tumbling down in 2007. If you are a student of risk and compliance, it is absolutely mandatory, I would think, to go to the SEC website and read. And we've known many cases of human greed, right? All those of you who have read the Mahabharata know that Duryodhana really said the whole kingdom should belong to me. But since then, we have moved on. We have not, such cases now, I think, originate only in the US, simply because the SEC is willing to tell you about it. Our regulators are still maybe stuck with the Mahabharata age. I'm not sure. Thank you.